Glad to have you back as we continue our course. In the last example, we created an array of double variables. In this example, we will create an array of object reference variables. Problem statement. Create a student class having fields for name and score. Create an array of student objects. Print the name of the students who have got minimum and maximum scores and also find the average score of the class. I have first defined a student class with instance variables name and score. It has a constructor and getters and setters. The class student object score comparer defines methods to find the highest, lowest and average score from an array of student objects. The method find highest score takes as input an array of student objects. We first initialize a student object's max2 and assign it the first element from the student array. Now using an enhanced for loop, we iterate over the array and read each student object. GetScore method will return the score of the student object. If the score of max student object is less than the score of next object in the array, the value of max student is updated. The algorithm is same as the one used in the previous example. Similarly, the find lowest score and find average score methods have been coded. While the find highest score and find lowest score return a student object, the find average score just returns a double value. Let's look at the test class now. In the main method, we first create an object of student object score comparer class. Then we create an array of students with length of 10. Now we will need to populate the array with elements. Each element of the array will be a student object, so we first need to create a student object using the student constructor. Then assign the student object to an element of the array. After that, we can call the methods of comparer object and display the student who got the highest, lowest scores and also the average score of the class. Let's run the program now. We get the highest, lowest scorers of the class as well as the average score. We learned how to create and initialize an array of object reference variables and how to read elements of the array. You should attempt Programming Challenge Level 2 before we take up the next example.